Hello everybody, we welcome you to the company Faiveley Transport Check. We are happy you have visited us. As safety of our visitors, which means your safety is priority for us, let us inform you about a few safety rules which must be followed when you enter our factory premises. Each visitor must strictly come through a reception desk, where he or she must get a visitor booklet which informs about the rules how to conduct themselves in the production area. After that, the visitor is equipped with a reflective vest and boots with S1 protection. There are two types of safety vests. This yellow vest is intended for employees of external companies, and this orange vest is to be used by employees of Wabtec's sister and mother companies, by new job applicants, and by our employees. In order to enter the production area, it is necessary to wear a helmet. Only with this equipment and being accompanied by an employee of our company, you can enter the production hall. In the production hall, the level of noise reaches 75 decibels. These are limit values, therefore hearing protections to be used are only recommended. Additionally, in the production, there is a risk that some strange objects can get into eyes. Therefore, each visitor must put on goggles before entering the production hall, and this way prevent from even permanent eye damage. There are also earplugs available, which each visitor can have in the pocket and use them according to their own will. Individual zones of a production hall are marked with a horizontal marking whose system is regulated by a complex internal rule. For the purposes of your visit, it will be enough if you know where you can walk safely. All production area is divided by traffic routes along which forklifts move. Pavements, which are 90 centimeters wide, lead along the routes, and they are intended only for pedestrians. They are bounded by white lines, and they are marked with a pedestrian pictogram. It is necessary to pay attention all the time for any carriage moving along routes, and to look whether the carriage avoids an obstacle, which direction it moves to, and from where. Be aware that the movement of carriages is completely inaudible. As the movement of the carriages is completely inaudible, each carriage projects a blue light spot a few meters before or behind it, depending on a kind of carriage, which you can see before a carriage passes you. Never step in front of the carriage with the load. During sharp braking, there is a risk that the load will move forward due to inertial force, which means towards you. Never step to the maneuvering space of the carriage, where there is a risk of the fall of the load from the great height. There are white strips being 15 centimeters wide, and they mark pedestrian crossings. However, at the crossroads, the traffic on the side route is not usually seen. Therefore, a mirror in the shape of a hemisphere is located above crossroads, allowing to check whether the space we are entering is really safe. ESD, Electrostatic Discharge workplace, is also located in the production hall. You will recognize its production area according to fencing and yellow and black hatching. You may enter this area only in a borrowed ESD coat and either in your own anti-static footwear with protection S1 or in the borrowed footwear S1 using a connecting cuff with the sole, and before entering you check connection at the measuring site. Another important area has yellow and red hatching. Accesses are marked this way. In the welding shop, non-ionizing ultraviolet radiation is emitted, which could seriously damage your eyesight. If you visit a welding shop, you can move only in the central aisle, and you can watch the production only through transparent red curtains. They are able to absorb ultraviolet radiation, and thus your eyesight is protected reliably. Wherever in the production you are, it is forbidden to wear shorts, Bermuda pants and dresses there. This means a visitor in the production must always wear long trousers. In case you hear this fire alarm, you must immediately evacuate to the assembly point. There are 3 assembly points in this company. The main assembly point is located in the middle of the parking place before the turnstile and reception desk. You will get there through the entrance to the hall and turnstile. But if you are at the moment the fire alarm is on in one of 2 side storerooms, you must evacuate at the side assemble point. The reason is that in case of the fire between storerooms and the production hall, fire curtains go down so that the fire would not spread between storerooms and production premises. You will also evacuate to the main assemble point in case you are in the open spaces of the administration building, for example, in a meeting room. It is sufficient if you follow green arrows, which will lead you to the exit. When you walk in the administration part of the building, there may be one more real danger, and it would be a mistake to underestimate it. It is a risk of slipping and subsequent injury when falling down on the hard surface of the floor. Therefore, pay attention to where you walk. While walking on the stairs, always hold the handrail with one hand and climb up on individual steps. Never skip the stairs. And if you see this warning, always start to be more careful while walking. At the beginning, we said that the visitor may enter the building only being accompanied by an employee of the company Faiveley Transport Czech. It is mainly for your safety. In case of any problem or alarm, this employee who is with you will look after your security and protection, and in the case of injury or medical complication, your welfare and treatment. Therefore, in your own interest, inform the employee who accompanies you if you do not feel well, if you feel dizzy, if you feel any pain, or if you feel exhausted. There is even defibrillator available in case of heart failure, either due to illness or due to injury. On behalf of the company Faiveley Transport Czech, let us wish you not only a pleasant visit, but above all, a safe visit here.